What if I told you that your current money habits are quietly sabotaging your financial freedom? Yeah, you heard that right. The way you handle your cash could be the one thing holding you back from living a life on your own terms. Let's fix that. We all want financial freedom, right? It means ditching those soul-crushing debts, having enough passive income to cover your expenses without lifting a finger, and watching your savings grow like it's got a mind of its own. It's about having the freedom to pursue your passions, travel the world, or just chill on a beach without stressing about money. In this video, I'm diving deep into 5 common money habits that could be secretly holding you back. More importantly, I'm going to give you actionable steps to break free from these habits and start building the financial future you deserve. Let's get into it. Look, let's be real here. Living paycheck to paycheck is more common than you think. It's a trap that's easy to fall into, and even easier to get stuck in. You tell yourself it's just for now, or I'll start saving next month. But the reality is, without a plan, next month turns into next year, and before you know it, you're stuck in a cycle of debt and financial stress. The problem with living paycheck to paycheck is that it leaves you incredibly vulnerable. One unexpected expense, a medical bill, a car repair, and boom, you're scrambling to make ends meet. It's like walking a financial tightrope with no safety net. So how do you break free? It starts with a budget. I know, the B word can be scary, but trust me, it's your roadmap to financial freedom. A simple system like the 50-30-20 rule can work wonders. Allocate 50% of your income to your needs, rent, groceries, bills, 30% to your wants, eating out, entertainment, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. And listen, I get it, finding that extra 20% might seem impossible right now, but you'd be surprised how much you can save with a few small tweaks. Start by cutting back on unnecessary expenses. That daily latte, the subscription boxes you never use. Every little bit adds up. Next, create a buffer between your income and expenses. Think of it as your financial freedom fund. Even if it's just $500 to start, having that emergency fund can be a lifesaver. It's your financial peace of mind, knowing you can handle whatever life throws your way. Let's talk about credit cards. Those little plastic rectangles that can either be powerful tools or dangerous weapons in your financial journey. Used responsibly, they can help you build credit and earn rewards. But let's be real, it's way too easy to fall into the trap of overspending and racking up debt. The problem with credit card debt is the insane interest rates. We're talking 20%, sometimes even 30% APR. That means if you're only making minimum payments, you're basically throwing money away on interest, barely making a dent in the principal balance. It's like trying to outrun a cheetah on a treadmill. You're working hard, but getting nowhere fast. So how do you escape this vicious cycle? First, stop digging. Put those credit cards on ice, or better yet, cut them up, dramatically of course. The less accessible they are, the less tempted you'll be to swipe them. Next, make a plan to attack your debt aggressively. There are 2 main strategies I recommend: the debt snowball and the debt avalanche. The debt snowball method is about building momentum by paying off your smallest debt first, regardless of interest rates. This gives you a psychological win and keeps you motivated. The debt avalanche method, on the other hand, is all about saving money on interest. You focus on paying off your highest interest debt first, regardless of the balance. This approach saves you the most money in the long run. Chapter 3. Okay, let's talk about investing, because this is where things get exciting. You see, investing isn't just for Wall Street hotshots or people with tons of money. It's for anyone who wants to build long-term wealth and achieve financial freedom. But here's the thing, fear often holds people back. Fear of losing money, fear of not knowing what they're doing, fear of the unknown. I get it. But let me tell you, the biggest risk you can take with your money is not investing at all. Why? Because of a magical little thing called compound interest. Compound interest is like your money's superpower. It's the ability of your money to make more money. And then for that money to make even more money, it's like a snowball effect on your wealth. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to compound and grow exponentially. Now, I'm not saying you need to become a day trader or spend hours analyzing stock charts. There are tons of simple and accessible ways to start investing. Robo-advisors like Betterment or Wealthfront are great options for beginners. They use algorithms to build and manage a diversified portfolio for you based on your risk tolerance and financial goals. Another great strategy is dollar cost averaging. This means investing a fixed amount of money at regular intervals. regardless of the market conditions. It helps you average out the cost of your investments over time, reducing the impact of market volatility. Chapter 4. Think of your financial journey like a road trip. You wouldn't just hop in the car and start driving without a destination in mind, would you? The same goes for your finances. Without clear financial goals, it's easy to feel lost, unmotivated, or unsure of where to even begin. Setting financial goals gives you direction, purpose, and a roadmap to follow. It helps you stay focused on what's important and track your progress along the way. But here's the key. Your goals need to be SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's break that down. Specific means your goal should be clearly defined. Instead of saying, "I want to save more money," you'd say, "I want to save $5,000 for a down payment on a condo." Measurable means you can track your progress. Achievable means it's realistic and attainable. Relevant means it aligns with your values and aspirations. And time-bound means you have a deadline to work towards. This creates a sense of urgency and keeps you accountable. Your financial goals can be short-term, like paying off a credit card in 6 months, or long-term, like retiring comfortably in 30 years. The important thing is to have a mix of both to keep you motivated and on track for the long haul. Chapter 5. All right, let's be honest, we've all been there. That irresistible impulse buy, the treat-yourself mentality that leaves your bank account feeling a little lighter than you'd like. It's easy to get caught up in the moment, especially with marketing and advertising constantly tempting us with the latest and greatest things we need in our lives. But here's the truth. Overspending on wants, those non-essential items that we convince ourselves we can't live without, is one of the biggest obstacles to achieving financial freedom. It's like trying to fill a bathtub with the drain open. No matter how much money you make, it's never enough if your spending habits are out of control. The first step to mastering your spending is to understand the difference between your wants and your needs. Needs are the essentials: food, shelter, clothing, transportation. Wants are everything else: that new gadget, the designer handbag, the weekend getaway. Once you've identified your spending triggers, you can start implementing strategies to avoid them. One effective method is the 30-day rule. If you're considering a non-essential purchase, wait 30 days before buying it. Chances are, after 30 days, the initial impulse will have faded, and you'll be able to make a more rational decision. Another helpful tip is to create a wants versus needs budget. Allocate a specific amount of money each month for your wants, and once it's gone, it's gone. This helps you prioritize your spending and avoid overindulging on things that don't truly bring you joy or value. So there you have it, 5 money habits that could be secretly sabotaging your financial freedom. The good news is, by identifying these habits and taking action to change them, you can break free from the cycle of debt, stress, and financial instability. Which of these habits do you need to change to reach your financial freedom goals? Remember, financial freedom is a journey, not a destination. It's about making conscious choices every day that align with your values and long-term aspirations. I challenge you to choose just one habit from this video and commit to making a change this week. Whether it's starting a budget, setting a savings goal, or paying off a small chunk of debt, every step you take brings you closer to living a life of financial freedom and abundance. You got this. Please subscribe to our channel and smash the like button if you enjoyed this video. It's even free. Can you believe that? See you soon.